Hi, I'm John Strange from Your Business Freedom. One of the things that we always do in our business is we survey our clients to give us what are their major pain points in their business. Not just to write them down, oh, number one is this, number two is that, but to also quantify them. The reason for this is that one of our greatest irritants might be that Mary is always 5 minutes late for every meeting, and that might really irritate us. But if we then quantify that as to what impact that has on our business, we quickly realize that it has little impact. So whilst it may be an irritant, it's not really a pain point. So we get them to come up with their major pain points. The first pain point the major pain point that we find comes up most often relates to a lack of time to institute and execute the strategies that people want to do. And I've done a couple of videos on that, and a couple of blogs on how you go about changing that. But the second major pain point is lack of buy-in on behalf of staff. Now, I think I may have done a blog or two about this subject, but I don't think I've done a video on it before. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is some quick tips on how to improve the buy-in by your staff. So first and foremost, to get buy-in by your staff, they must understand what the vision for your business is, because if they don't understand what you're trying to achieve, they can't help you achieve it. So if you have no vision, neither do they, and you all just go to work and just work in the business, and you just, one day comes and goes, and it's much the same. So to get buy-in by staff, the first thing you must do is have a vision. The second tip that I would give you is in hiring staff. I've made a practice, I think for probably the last 30 years now, of hiring on aptitude, not upon skills. A lot of places where you go to and you go through their interview process, what they're doing is trying to figure out whether your skills are going to be satisfactory for their business. Skills you can teach, attitude you cannot teach. If you hire somebody with all the skills but a bad attitude, you will never change their attitude, or it's very difficult and quite unlikely, and it's certainly not worth the effort. So you must hire on attitude. Look, if they then got, if you have several people with a great attitude, then go and look at the skill set that they're bringing. But the most important thing is to make sure that they come to you with the right attitude. The next tip that I would give to you is get your staff involved in the selection process, because the team that you're building must work together as a team, and if they have no say on who's going to be working in the business with them, then you can get friction developing. So my recommendation to you is always involve your staff in the selection process. Next quick tip. Make sure that you have a clear job description for the new staff member. They need to know absolutely with great clarity what it is that they're meant to be doing. They also need an employment contract, so they know the basis under which they're being employed, and things do not come up as a surprise to them or to you later on. So job specification, employment contract. The final tip that I want to give you in this video is whatever jobs they're doing, make sure that they have got a clear process for carrying out that job. And quite frankly, the easiest way of doing that is to do video. People go, yeah, but I don't have all the equipment and it's all too much of a hassle. Look, we all have one of these in our pockets these days, or in our purse or wherever, and in all probability your smartphone has probably got a better quality video recorder on it than this camera that we're using here, which is a few years old now. So get somebody, or do it yourself and get somebody to film you doing it. So that becomes part of their training process. Because if you do not teach them the way you want it done, then they will do it their way, and it may not be the way you want it. So there's just a few quick tips on how you can improve the buy-in by your staff into your business.